go outside. How is the bit right now? Okay. A bit of energy go up. What's the bit like? What's the bit right? Will you do the right thing? It sucks. Go up. Go up. Go up. Can freaking touch us. Well, the bit rate is so low. I just run out of my phone. That was just this shouldn't be so low, man. Honestly. No, I'm going to change the sim pretty much down because I think it ran out. Because it's getting it's fucking cold and it might rain. I'll just go and change the SIM card. What the fuck? Give me 1 minute, chat. Okay, we try again. Okay, I just swap SIM card over, wait for it to boot. It should pick up. It should pick up. Is my phone defaulted to my home network? I need to switch from my home network to my router. I know it's a bit shitty, but when I get outside it should get up. Shit. I won't know that till where's my card gone? You know what? I hate having a key and a card. Why can't I just have a card and a bloody key? It'd be easier, wouldn't it? So the bit rate's about 500 now. Damn it. Okay. Is the bit rate picking up? The thing about these SIM cards, yeah, chat. The thing about these SIM cards, yeah, they're not always great. What's on the menu? I don't know yet. I don't have any. What the fuck did I put a SIM thing? Right. The thing about the pay-as-you-go SIM cards, well, they're not pay-as-you-go. They're like unlimited data. But it's a bit crap. I don't know why. There's a threshold around about bad connection, by the way. Just give me a second. I mean, it's working. It's just that I'm in a bad area. Just give me a second. It'll get better. It'll get better on this. What's the section? So it should go to about 1,000 now. Wait a couple of seconds. Because it's raining, there's lots of static. So it should go up. Ideally. Why has it not gone up? The thing is, these SIM cards. See, the connection keeps going down and up and down and up. So what's happening at the moment is it's been raining a lot, right? So I don't know, is there lots of static in the air or something, or whatever. I'm outside. It's just not picking up a signal for whatever reason. Has my SIM card expired? Is that why it's gone slow? I mean, it's bouncing up and down, and it's just not a very bit rate at the moment. It's like struggling around 700. It shouldn't go to. It should go higher. So now it says 1,000, then it went back down. I'll tell you what. I'll just go to the 7-Eleven and have some food, right? Because hopefully I can't do anything about it because I've already done 2 SIM cards. And come on. I don't know. What's happening? So usually this time of the morning, nobody's out. Everybody's like asleep. So like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you know. So for me just to be out is kind of suspicious, maybe. I'm just hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I'm hoping the bit rate will pick up. I'm hoping. I just can't do anything, man. Is my phone data even on? Okay. So, according to the application, data is running. It's just patchy. It's really patchy. I'm not happy with these SIM cards, I tell you. I'm not happy with them at all. Because like some days they're really good, and then some days they just suck a load. And it's one of those days when it's just sucking a load. $800 and back down again. What the fuck? Anyway, hopefully you can see something. Otherwise, it's like I can't do anything with it because I've got some card running, right? So it's what I don't know what's going on. I think the stuff from the rain is causing the SIM card to have a problem. See, company is telling me 1,000. I'm sorry, chat. I'm hoping to get better. I'm hoping to get better. What I'm doing is going to 7-Eleven, grab some, and maybe find a family member around here, but I don't know who the fuck it is. I've got stuff in my shoe. Probably not a good thing to stand in the middle of the road. See, I wasn't able to stream today because it spent the whole day raining, and then when it stopped raining, the football was on, and my roommate got really involved in the football, and you can hear them. I'm downstairs in the ground floor, right, but you can hear them shouting, screaming upstairs. So I know they're watching football, and so I'm on the internet to look what's going on, and Japan won 2-1. Yeah, I think it's like that outcome. I didn't know the rest of the crap though. Only bursting cars getting better. When this stream turns out, I hope this is bad. I don't know, man. You know, I'm going to try. And hook up the hotspot on the other mobile. So let me try this. Go to a different connection. So it's going to ask me for password. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. Is the bitrate better? Is the bitrate better? Is the bitrate a little bit better? I can't. It's like the problem is my SIM cards. Yeah, they're not awesome, right? At best. I mean, they work, then they die, and I can't tell from my router. Is it sending data? It doesn't tell me, it just tells me it's connected. So, yeah. I honestly think these SIM cards are not very good. I wouldn't recommend them. And I'm not up to 1 month yet, you know. I'm still like 3 weeks and so many days away. Well, I'm still like 27th my SIM card should expire. That'll be 4 weeks. So I don't know. We'll see, chat. Not doing a long stream anyway. I'm just going to the convenience, get some food. I'm starving, man. I slept in all day because I got bored. Where does this pathway go? There's a pathway here, but nobody takes it. Everybody just like walks around. So I don't know. I'll see what happens. It seems to be lingering around 600 at the moment. That was a bit better than it was before, wasn't it? I don't know why it's so crap though. See, it's difficult to test my connection in my apartment, right? Because in my apartment it's luckily 0. But the moment I come outside, the bitrate should go up, but it hasn't. It's stuck at 600. So one of these SIM cards is not working. Which one is it? I think it's the one on my phone. Sorry guys. Kind of shit happens when you got like stupid SIM cards from Japan. I don't know why the data's so limited on them. So the plan is to get some food. Not eat it all day, and been kind of passively watching the football on someone else's stream. I'm not really a football person, you know, but when you're living in a country where everybody else is excited about the football, you kind of have to watch it just so you know what's going on, right? Because there's a good chance that you'll bump into somebody in the street and they'll be like, hey, where are you from? You know, you don't want to be like, I'm from Germany. And they're like, oh, you lost. So, yeah. Yeah, I just thought I'd come online and stream for a bit. This is bitrate. I'm in the middle of the park and it shouldn't be this low. It should be like about 1,000 minimum. I think the other day when we did the sleep stream, yeah, I think we used all the bitrate up for the next few days, and that's why I got no bitrate right now. Because I thought it'd be okay because it's been like a couple of days, hasn't it? But no, it's a bit shit. Maybe in a few days I'll break up the new SIMs, because these SIMs don't. You can't add credit to them, right? It's not that kind of SIM. So after 30 days, you throw away these SIM cards and you open brand new ones, which is kind of stupid if you think about it. Bitrate's dropped again. What the fuck? That's not good. I'm sorry. It's just not good. It's not good enough. What's this phone doing? So I'm going to turn all the panels off. So alerts are off. Stream alerts are off. Events are off. Save. Chat's off. Dashboard is off. Hopefully that should help. I don't know, because it's not the phone that's the problem, right? It's the stream phone's the problem. Stream phone doesn't have any data. Oh, the bike's here again, so one of the lads must be working here. Okay, let's go to the shop and pick some food up. They're always cleaning when I come in here. They're always cleaning, which is kind of nice, I suppose. What shall I get today? We'll have a good chat when I get in. I'll tell you what's going on if you've missed it. I don't know what you can hear or what you can't hear, you know, so it's kind of difficult. Maybe get the lemon. See, I thought about streaming at a slightly different time, right? That way people at home can see stuff, you know? I don't know what's happening. There's definitely a delay between my stream and the server somewhere. So let me have a look. What do we have? You know what? Alcohol in Japan is so cheap. It's like a big can is like $1.50, and a little can is like £1. Clear, strong, lemon. Okay, grapefruit and lemon, maybe. I only came out for food chat. Oh, now the bitrate's working now. What the fuck? Why has it decided to work all of a sudden? Oh, I spoke too soon, it dropped again. So, get a couple of those. Get a couple of those. Not much for Japanese bread, to be honest. Missed all the food. It's all gone. I got gyoza. I chat. It's like sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's just crap. I don't know what's going on with the bitrate today. It's just annoying. You just have to bear with me. Hopefully it'll get better. Hopefully. I can't guarantee anything because it's Japanese SIM cards, man. So what do I get? One of them, Get the curry as well. See, you can do it. It does it in bursts. I don't know what's going on. I think one of the SIM cards is not working. That's what it is. What's this? Rice. Asian chicken and corn. Not had one of those before. See, so I put that there. Can I carry this in 2 bags, reckon, chap? What's this? I hope they got enough money, chap. It's getting a bit heavy now. You know what, chat? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to turn the chat off because it's not working. It's really bad. I'm really sorry. It's just not working the way I want it to work. I'll restart it when I get back home. Okay? Is that okay? Okay. Hey. Oh, help. Sorry, just cold be okay. Cold. Cold be okay. It's fine. You have a sweet spot at home. Yeah, I don't. At home I got Wi-Fi. That's why. And here I don't have Wi-Fi. Here I'm just using a SIM card. At least you can hear me, chat. That's a good thing. Go. はい、2. A7, 2. Okay, 5,000. I got some money. 5,300. Hold on a second. Okay. 5,000? 300 or something?
お釣りとレシートをお受け取りください。お取り忘れにご注意ください。
Bit of a struggle for this guy. I do like how he's packing everything. 600-700. Can you listen to me, chap? They're at 600-700 bit rate. Because I know you can't see. Thank you. Oh, you can hear. Hashi, okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay. All right, chap. We go outside. We go outside for a. I don't want to stay outside too long because the weather's a bit iffy today. If you know what I mean. It's one of those days where it's just been rain, and more rain, and it literally stopped raining like about 30 minutes ago, or 30 minutes before I started streaming. So I don't really want to stay out, just in case it starts raining again, because I don't know how waterproof my my chat phone is. That's the problem. Because the chat phone is very old. I've dropped it a few times. It's a Samsung S8. The reason why I use the S8 is because it's a smaller phone. It's light, and I don't have any other uses for it, you know. So I use this phone. Can I walk through the park? The park gives me a shortcut, doesn't it? I'm going to try the park, because I don't normally walk through the park. I usually walk around. But you know, maybe the park has a shortcut. It says a shortcut. Japanese parks, man. Because like, I can see it goes all the way around. It's going to be one of those things where I walk into the park and don't know where to get out. Can't see fuck all out here. It's all dark. Because like I can see the footpath that goes all the way around. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go across the other side and take a shortcut through the park. Ooh. There's a bridge. Big concrete bridge. And then there's a swing set with some bumps. Yep, I could take a shortcut. I could take a shortcut through the park. Tell you one thing, these bags, they're not the most comfortable. They cut your fingers. Oh, so come through the park and I get through this way. Oh, that's interesting. Save you walking all the way around. Actually, you know what? It's not as cold as I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be much colder. Because the temperature gauge says it's like 12 degrees C, yeah? And in the back of my mind, 12 degrees C is quite cold. But it's not cold, it's like you can get away with wearing like a long sleeve. Remind me tomorrow, innit? It's like, you know, when the weather drops to about 12 degrees C, remind me, you could just wear a t-shirt, Nikita, you'd be fine, it's not cold. And carrying 2 bags in one hand, gonna have cheese graters for fingers. So, okay, reason why the internet works in my house is because I use a USB to Ethernet dongle, and I found one the other day by a company called Belkin, which allows me to have a USB-C with a USB power and Ethernet. So I might grab one of those. That way I can charge my phone when I stream, you know. At least when I can do it when I'm at home anyway. I see why some people have like those brown things with wheels on it now, because carrying shopping with one hand is not the best. Oh, maybe I just bought too much stuff. Or maybe I'm just really weak. I honestly think the rain has caused a lot of static, and my shitty connection is having a bad time trying to get some bandwidth, you know? Nearly home, chat. Nearly home. 7,000 is really bad. I mean, 700 is really bad. The low bitrate threshold on my server is 900. So, the simple fact that you can hear me isn't that bad, I suppose. Oh shit, step. Right, bitrate's going to go crappy again. I mean, worse than it is already. Because my home is like a tin can. It's like paper mache house with metal in the middle of it. Oh, okay. Right. Bear with me while I get the USB adapter. I'm starving, chat. Okay, let me put you on the table here. This is exactly where I put you last time, chat, and it was kind of working. So, put the hot thing on the windowsill. If that doesn't work, I'll switch you to the Wi-Fi, maybe. Hello, Wi-Fi. Maybe a pickup. Maybe the signal will be better now. I don't know. My phone SIM card is definitely dead. Definitely dead. There's definitely no data on it. Well, bear with me a sec, chat, while I strip off and make myself a little bit comfortable, you know. And then I'll make some food and we can sit and talk and tell you what's going on. Oh man, wearing this hoodie. Oh, wearing this hoodie is it's hard work, man. It's hard work. Okay, go strip off and hopefully my boopers don't show. No. Oh. How's the connection? The connection okay now? How's the connection? Connection okay? Just logged in. Did you find a place with food? I did, sort of. I went back to the 7-Eleven because there's nowhere else open around here. Just bear with me a sec, chat. I hate this stick. I see why Sound doesn't like this kind of stick. Okay, I need a power bank. So you got 4,000 bit rate, and it seems to be okay. I'm going to put the food in the fridge and I'll come back to you. At least they still have a plastic straw in the pan. Just logged in. Did you find a place to find food at 4 AM? I think I read that, did I tell you? I live near a 7-Eleven that's open 24/7. I know there's a Family Mart around here as well, but I don't know where it is. I haven't found the Family Mart. I've seen it on the map, but I haven't found it. I wanted family chicky, but yeah. So I have it says Cajun chicken, but it looks like a sausage to me. So is my idea of a Cajun chicken totally wrong? I don't know. What I'm gonna do, chap. What I want to do is one of my SIM cards work, but the one in the phone doesn't. The one in the phone has been super slow. The reason why I need to find a SIM card is because as soon as I put the microwave oven on, you guys go and drop. Because the microwave apparently interferes with the Wi-Fi. So I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but I've got a alcohol at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not drunk today. The guy gave me a straw for the alcohol. You want to get pissed? And yes, my arms are a bit yellow because my body is reabsorbing. Like, this yellow isn't on my arm here, the bruise. It's when your body reabsorbs the blood from underneath the skin, and it's a chemical the body produces that breaks down the blood. So next week it should be cleared again. Go put the microwave on. It's going to take a couple of minutes, and the stream might just die a second or two. Connection should come back any moment. Just give it a second. Oh, the Wi-Fi disappeared. Every time I use my microwave, it disappears. So, I don't microwave too often. I should pick up in a minute. So, apparently this is Cajun chicken. Just doesn't look like it to me. I don't know who designed the microwave to be running at 2.4 gigahertz, or did the Wi-Fi run at 2.4 gigahertz? Because Seems every time I use the Wi-Fi, the internet drops out and just dies on its ass. It's not very useful. So, itadakimasu. Didn't get much chicken. Got 3 pieces of chicken, some corn, and what looks like a hot dog sausage. Hey Gia, how are you doing? And just to make the meal a bit more exciting, I bought some alcohol, something I don't normally drink. But since I've been in Japan, I've kind of been encouraged to drink alcohol. And starting my day early today, so I bought 2 cans. How are you doing, Jada? What are you up to? So this is supposed to be Cajun chicken. Don't know what's I don't know the Cajun chicken has a sausage to it. I thought the Cajun chicken was chicken and stuff. My arm's getting better. Look, I'll show you my arm. My arm's getting better. Some of it's cleared up, some of it hasn't. It's getting better. It doesn't hurt. It just looks a bit yellow. It's yellow, not green. My roommate saw my arm and she said to me, "Nikita, daijoubu?" I said, daijoubu. And they went, "What happened to your hand?" Mine went purple. It didn't go black. It went purple. It went red. It was red. It was red like straight away. The next day it went a bit purple, then it went green. The purple is when the blood bleeding into your skin, right? And the green is when your body pumps a chemical into your skin that breaks down the blood. And the green chemical basically breaks down the blood and reabsorbs it. So your body knows when you get bruised, it's a trauma. A bruise is basically a trauma, right? It's like kind of like minor bleeding underneath the skin. So the green chemical, the blue or the green or yellow chemical you see on the screen, that's like the chemical my body produces to break down hemoglobin and reabsorbs it. So after a couple of days, it should go back to normal. My friend in Germany asked me, "Oh my God, Nikita, does your arm hurt?" I says, "No, I can't feel anything." I get extreme blood through my skin for no reason. What do you mean you get extreme blood through your skin for no reason? What do you mean by extreme blood? You mean you get a leak? Is that what you mean? No pain scam. I'm really strong. I don't feel pain. And going for these sessions just makes me stronger. So see, going to these sessions, what happens is, typically the first time you go, you get a lot of pain. But my pain tolerance is really high anyway, so I don't feel the pain. And she was look into my eyes. So I looked into her eyes and she started hitting me. And she hit me about 30 to 40 times, something like that, with a cane. And she kept asking me, "Does it hurt, Nikita? Does it hurt, Nikita? Does it hurt?" I went, "I can't feel anything." And she says, like, "How come you can't feel anything but your body's changing colour?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe I have a really high pain tolerance." You know? Because that can happen. See, last night, or this morning, or no, last night, it rained constantly, all day, all night. It was just like, you can hear it on the side on the windowsill. Pitter patter, pitter patter. And every time I thought of getting up and going to shop, it was just raining. So I thought, fuck it, I won't go to shop. I'll just stay at home until the rain stops. But it didn't stop. It kept raining until about 2 o'clock in the morning. And around about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was watching the football, watching Germany-Japan play. I didn't know the football was on today. My roommate upstairs alerted me to it when they started like stamping on the ground to say that Japan's winning or whatever. Because when I tuned in, Japan had, it was like 1-1. Then it didn't take long before it was like 1-2 or 2-1. 2-1 to Japan. And I was like, they were like running extra time, like thinking to myself, oh, maybe they're gonna make it a 3-1 or make it 2-2 or something. You're going to London to get a husband? I thought you lived in London. I came to Japan to get a wife. Gonna take the bus. Well, you can't take the train. The train's on strike, innit? I heard that everything's gone up in England. Everything's gone up like 20%. Is that true? Has everything gone up? Go to Central on the bus. Don't know. I live in Manchester and I hate it. I just want to get my visa and leave it. See if I can get become a footballer's wife. Good luck. Yeah, everything expensive. Really? Can't believe what's going on in the UK, man. It's like they're just milking people now. It's just ridiculous. I mean, Japan's expensive. The Japanese guys look good. I don't know, I've never dated a Japanese guy. I dated a Japanese girl. What have you seen? I heard that England has a new Prime Minister, and I don't know anything about him. You film though. I'm not allowed to film in these sessions, man. The rule is that when you're in Japan, you go to that club, okay? If you go to a fetish club or BDSM club, you're not allowed to film people, especially because like other people may or may not want to be filmed, right? So the club sets a rule that applies to everybody, that no filming is allowed. But if it's between like you and a friend, and your friend's beating the fuck out of you, but your friend doesn't mind, then it's okay. When you film for a job back in the day, that's what I meant. I didn't film for a job. What are you about? Film for a job? I've never done any film for a job. I've never like had a show reel to show people, if that's what you mean. Porn industry. I'm an editor in the porn industry. I don't work in the... I'm not a performer. Oh, you're a camera lady? No, I'm an editor. I use a computer to edit movies. I'm literally a computer geek. Or a computer-based editor. The content and stuff is shot by other people. Oh no. See, I wanted to do porn when I was in the UK, but the stuff I wanted to do was too hardcore. You thought we filmed it before the countdown? No, other people film it. The directors and producers film that. I don't work with them. I work with the production staff. Oh, what was that? Somebody followed me? Oh. My phone, what's it doing? Yeah. Thanks for the gifted sub, Sentinel. You're very quiet, dude. How are you doing in there? Is everything UK okay? Everybody keeps telling me how brilliant the UK is, and I'm like, the UK is a pile of shit. I says, oh, you're from the UK. I says, yeah, but I'm in Japan now. Why did I leave Japan? Why did you think I'll leave England and come to Japan? Thank you for the gifted sub, Sentinel, to Gia, and thank you for the sub to Marcel. I gave Marcel mod access to Discord recently. I'm still hungry. How are you doing, Sentinel? We haven't really spoken in a little while. I think you're being really busy with your parents. See, initially my idea of coming to Japan was to do some streaming, right? But these fucking SIM cards I got, they're shit. Nothing but problems. How are you doing, Sentinel? Long time no see. I think me streaming in Japan time is like really hard for some of you guys to watch. Yeah, busy with doctor appointments. I hope everything's okay, dude. So, this is a Asahi Cooler. 6% alcohol for breakfast. I think I'm going to be an alcoholic afterwards. What do you think? I'm still hungry. Maybe I should have bought some snacks on the way back. Let me go and grab some out of the fridge. I haven't got. It's like in Japan, the portion sizes. Just check new meds, then blood tests, etc. You'd be surprised. So everybody says to me, "Oh, you won't get fat in Japan because the portion size is a little bit smaller." But after I eat one of like a Japanese portion, I don't feel full. I feel like I'm still missing something. I'm still missing a little bit of top me up, you know. So last time, the first time I arrived in Japan, I went ballistic and had 2 bentos. Couldn't finish 2 bentos. 2 bentos is too much. So, but 1 bento is maybe I'm just not used to it, right? But maybe I should be feeling a little bit hungry after eating. Maybe that is the healthier way to go. Or I'm just not used to it or something. Hey, thank you for another gifted sub to Piccolo. Thank you very much, Sir Sentinel. I really appreciate you, dude. Damn it, where does that seaweed go? You know when you open the seaweed packet, right? The packet is weird. It's like you've got a rice ball in the middle, like here, and then the seaweed is kind of in the plastic wrapper. And if you pull the seaweed out wrongly, part of the triangle gets stuck in in the plastic thing. Thank you for giving us off the Darth Vader. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to my home abode, and I hope you enjoy. I'm hoping to give more. Subscribe for 10 months. Thank you very much, Sentinel, for the support. I really love you. I've been like thinking to myself, I want to do more streams, and the thing about the live view, yeah, to get a decent stream on my live view out here, I need 3 SIM cards, plus a SIM card on my phone, so 4 SIM cards in total. And when I bought my SIM cards originally, I didn't account for the phone SIM card, so I only bought 3 SIM cards. So that means I've got a SIM card, 2 SIM cards for my live view and 1 for my phone, which is not enough. It'll get patchy. So I started exploring other avenues of streaming. Like at the moment, I'm using my phone, and I found out my phone stream can be pretty good because my phone does bonding, right? And using my phone as a bonding, it's pretty good. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't done any live view streams. I think the first stream I did in Japan was live view, but I struggled with it so much because I didn't have the right modems, I didn't have the right SIM cards, and oh man, it was a pain in the neck. But because like UK phones don't have the right bands for Japan, so when you put a Japanese SIM card in the phone, it either hits one tower or none at all. So if I walk to an area where it changes towers from, like, say, band 1 to band 19, the signal from my phone would drop. So I had to buy a Japanese pocket Wi-Fi thing, so I can get all the bands on the same box. And then the other problem I have is these fucking SIM cards I've got, they sold as unlimited, but you're not unlimited. You have a threshold of how much data you can use. And I was reading the terms and conditions, right? It says that you have a daily threshold about 10 gigabyte, which is a lot, I suppose. If you were just browsing the internet, 10 gigabytes is probably a lot. But I'm using 2 SIM cards, and 10 gigabyte to stream on a phone. Okay, the other night I did a sleep stream for about 9 hours, was it? Or was it longer than that? That used 18 gigabytes of data across 2 SIM cards. And ever since then, the SIM card on this phone hasn't recovered. It's still capped. It's still capped at like 100 and it's capped about 100 kbits per second, which is crap. I mean, if I can work out a way to get 3 SIMs on my phone and stream around about 800 bit rate, then I don't have to worry about the caps on the data cap. At the moment, you get really good bit rate because I'm streaming from the home Wi-Fi, right? And the home Wi-Fi is giving me like 4.1 megabit upstream, and it's doing it quite well. And Japan, I love Japan. people says to me, "Oh, you love Japan because you're in a honeymoon period." Dude, I've been in Japan like so many times. I think I've been in Japan for like total around about 10 years, in and out. You know, not in a continuous session, but like in multiple sessions across multiple years. And a honeymoon period, my honeymoon period went over years ago. I just like Japan. It's like, people are like, "Oh, you just like Japan because of this or because of that." Well, you see, firstly, I'm not a weeb. Dank. Hey, Darth Vader, you German? So, I don't think it's the honeymoon period that I like Japan. I just like Japan because it's like, imagine you being like British or German and you go to another country and, you know, you find out that you're born in that country and you go back home for a little while. It's not really I'm half and half. Like me, I'm half and half. It's like lots of people tell me that, "Oh, you'll hate Japan, Nikita. When you start working in Japan, you'll hate it." But when Japanese people ask me what kind of work hours I used to do in England, they're like, "Oh, Japan will be easy for you." Because they don't work those long hours. They don't do 13-hour days in Japan. They do, at worst, they do 12-hour days, 5 days a week. Whereas in England, they can make you work 13-day weeks, which is like 13 days work and 1 day off. You know, it depends on what contract you sign. I don't know why, but every time I go to the convenience, why do you give me so many nice spoons and forks, man? I never use them, you know. These spoons and forks, I just put them in a drawer because I just use the chopsticks. I use chopsticks for everything. I don't use chopsticks because I'm in Japan. I just use chopsticks for everything. I use chopsticks for pinning my hair up. I use chopsticks for eating cake. I use chopsticks for eating my salad. Everything. It's just so much easier. See, I thought originally to go outside today. I thought about going outside and just chilling out outside, you know. Why you gave me 2 different types of straws? Hey, I'm just really long straw for drinks. So what's a short straw for then? I don't know, man. Chopsticks for cake is possible. Yeah, you can use chopsticks for anything, man. It's like, I sometimes recycle my chopsticks. Because like these are yellow because I used them for curry the other day. And it seems like a waste to like use wooden chopsticks. I mean, they're not like quality chopsticks. They're like disposable quality chopsticks, right? But these are round ones, and I like the round ones. The round ones feel better than these ones. These ones are like bamboo chopsticks that you split in half. Only sleeping, huh? I'm not on only sleeping, am I? Am I on sleeping? I don't know what I'm on. Who changed that? Just chatting. Marcel, did you Marcel, can you change the thing please, or stuff, to just chatting, because I can't change it. I don't have the bitrate to change it. I don't check it because normally I just leave it on just chatting, right? So I wouldn't have known it's on only sleeping until you told me, because I never changed the I never really changed the thing on it. So Chess Kerry, how you doing? Thank you very much, Marcel. So Chess Kerry, I tried to show you pictures of what I did to my arm the other day, but look, this is what I did to my arm. Good, isn't it? My arm is like, it looks green on there, but it's actually yellow. It wasn't here when you woke up. What the fuck? I went for BDSM. I went for a BDSM class and got beaten up. I mean, it's consensual, right? You know, because like when you go to a BDSM place, you basically say, hey, hit me with your chopsticks, and you like, please hit me, you know, you give them chopsticks and they will hit you with chopsticks, right? And you have to ask them, so it's consensual. Woman or guy, two women beat me up, and this arm as well, not this arm, this arm. It's getting better. And also my bum, I can't show you my bum, but you just have to take my word for it. My bum, then that's fine. See, I tried to post it on Discord, but Discord was like, it was constantly rejecting it. As long as it's a woman. No, I don't mind, guys are okay. If it's a guy beat me up, it's okay. Because that way, a mistress beat me up and a master beats me up. But you have to remember that it's consensual, you know, it's not, you know, they can't just like randomly hit you because they want to, it's consensual. So, oh, thank you very much for the sub to Chess Kerry, and thank you very much for the sub to Fugu Fish. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support, Sentinel. Dude, what would I do without you? What would I do without you, man? I definitely need some more emotes on this channel, man. So yeah, it's like I've been going to this one club, and a lot of my friends asking me about this one club that I go to because they want to know why I choose that particular club and not go to the other clubs. My reflex action will not allow a guy do that to me. Otherwise, Chess Kerry, you can't hit them. You know why? Because they tie you up with rope, right? They use it's called kinbaku, which is like a Japanese rope bondage where they tie you up, you know, and they tie you up to a chair. They tie you up to, maybe they tie you up to yourself, so your arms are like tucked behind you, and then but no, it doesn't work that way. It's like if they hit you with a whip, they're going to be like a few feet away from you anyway. So even if you try to headbutt them, they're going to be like quite far away. You have to remember, right? I'm a submissive. I've always told you I'm a submissive, but I don't think people in England really got the idea of like me being a submissive. And so I started going to this club in Tokyo, and a lot of my friends are like, Jesus, clearly tied up, no way to escape, right? If there's a fire, I'll be in trouble if there's a fire. Promise me that you will not show your bum to me. I can't show my bum to anyone. I just tell you, look, you just have to take my word for it, right? The first day I got my bum caned, I had about 15 lashes with a cane, with a rattan cane. And initially it didn't hurt. Initially it didn't hurt. When I came home that night and went to bed, my bed is really soft, right? But it wasn't soft enough. I tried laying down and I just couldn't lay down on my back. My bum was really, really sensitive. So I slept on my side all night. and every time I rolled onto my back, I woke up again and rolled to the other side. And you know, it's like that was the first day I arrived in Japan, like after Halloween, and then I went back to the club. They asked me how I am. I told them daijoubu desu, you know, which means I'm okay, I'm fine, and they were quite happy that I came back. And then after that day I got tied to a chair, you know, a bar stool, right? Quite high bar stool, and they made my legs spread out as far as I can go, and they tied me to the chair. Well, my bucket list is that I want to go to a session to do it with a mistress, you know, my kinks. You haven't heard the best part. Found out that the club that I go to is visited by lots of AV girls, and a lot of the AV people go to that club, and I met a couple of them. So on my second visit, they literally got my legs spread out as far as I can go, basically, which is around about 130%, 130 degrees, right? So, and they made sure that I couldn't close my legs by tying my legs to the back of the chair, and just to make sure that my boobs weren't sagging or anything, they wrapped the rope around my boobs and everything. Then they took my arm and took it behind my arm like this on both sides, and I couldn't move. I was like stuck there, sitting there like this, and I just couldn't move. It's like you couldn't even headbutt them. You just like tied up like this constantly. And after, like, initially it doesn't feel bad. Initially it feels okay, but after you've been tied up for about half an hour, right, the numbness in your arm starts setting in because you can't move, right? And then I got cramp in my leg, and I can't feel being hit, but I can feel cramp pain. When you get cramp pain in your leg, and because you can't move your leg, all you can do is, like, you can't even touch the, like, imagine getting cramp in your leg, right? It's expensive. So they done this before loads of times. Yeah, it's an S&M club. So they're into rope bondage, and whipping and hitting people is just the thing they do after they tie you up, right? It's expensive. The club isn't expensive to enter. There are the people in the club are mostly customers. So the people who hit you, they are strangers to you initially. You know, they are other customers, because you have to remember the customers are both S and M, right? And I'm at M, yeah. But the spanking session itself, no, the spanking is free. You can go there and just go to the bar, buy a couple of drinks, and sit there. Swingers BDSM club, no sex involved. There's no sex at all. You're not even allowed to show your boob. It's just a pure S&M club. That's it. They're happy to beat you up. They're happy to tie you down. You can get drinks and stuff like that. And if you're tied up at the time and you want a drink, you just tell them you want a drink, and the mistress will bring a glass over to you, give you a straw, and you suck it. Go like, right? Because, like, they won't pour it in your mouth. You just give you a straw and suck it. Oh, that sucks. Not even sexy wear. No, it's you can wear. See, most people coming to the club, a lot of them are salaryman. They go to work, they finish work, they want to unwind, they go to the bar. And in a S&M bar, there's lots of, like, just regular people turning up at a bar in their sort of wearing their suit, their shirt and stuff like that. And if you're a Saruman and if you knew that you go to one of these clubs, some often wear like sports shorts, or maybe stretchy not boxer shorts, but stretchy ones, you know, the ones that goes down your leg. And so in Japan, you're not allowed to show any bodily parts. You're not allowed to show nipples. They don't want to see genitalia. Even guys' nipples can offend people in Japan. So luckily I'm a woman, so women's nipples is not such frowned upon. But if guys have nipples that a bit perky, they will take their nails and squeeze it and put clips on them and stuff. So, dude, I was watching some guy spelunking on deep caves, almost getting stuck underground and risking to die on a moist cave with no one to help, and they just enjoy that stuff. Fucking human brain is crazy. It's like the mistress who beat me up, she asked me, why is it, Nikita, you can't feel pain? Why? Because she was hitting me with a rattan cane about this thick, right? And the rattan cane around about 1/2 inch thick. She thought I wasn't hitting hard enough, so she hit somebody else. You know, she was like, can I just try this on you? Whack, whack. And the other guy was like, die. It's like, and then she came back and hit me with it. And I wasn't flinching. I was like just sitting there as if nothing happened. And she's like, Nikita, is it not hurting? And she kept looking at me, and she kept bashing me. This is why my arm is like that, because she hit me about 40 times with a cane on my arm, and she kept doing it over and over and over again. And eventually she just stopped, and she says, high pain tolerance, and also you enjoy it maybe. No, I learned to turn pain off. It's like when I was living in England, if you ever see my stream computer room, yeah, every time I leave my room, there's a big wooden door on the left-hand side. And I always miscalculate where the door is, and I always like walk into the door or kick it. And after kicking the door for about 2 years, you teach yourself to turn the pain off. You just tell yourself like, oh, that didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. Honestly, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. You just keep telling yourself it doesn't hurt. So eventually, when you hit the door again, you get used to that feeling. You think to yourself, okay, it doesn't hurt. And eventually your brain just like, oh, don't feel it. So that's what I did. When I went to the S&M club, they hit me so many times, and I just sat there like that. That's the worst pain. Yeah, it's like imagine barefooted into a fire door. Do you mean hitting it with the toes? Yeah, hitting it, walking into a bare wooden door, not like a paper door, but I mean like a fire door, a solid wood door, and just bashing it with the corner of your toes is either your little toe or your big toe, one or the other. If the little toe, it hurts more, because especially when you bang your nail on the door and then the nail goes into your toe a little bit, that fucking hurts. And after you've done it for about 2 years, you teach yourself that it doesn't hurt, because you don't want to get us like, excuse me, chat, go to the toilet, run into the door and say, oh shit, fuck, that hurts. You know, it doesn't sound very nice. You know, I hit the corner of the bed with my pinky toe and couldn't walk for days. It's that worse. So I used to do it all the time, right? Every few streams, I walk into the door, and I swear you guys can hear it when I do it, because I get off the computer, walk off the edge, and suddenly it'd be a sudden thump, and then I won't come back for a little while, because like I'm either holding my toe or I'm standing on my feet. If I bang, I've taught myself that when I walk into the door, I just tell myself it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, Nikita. It's okay. Your foot's okay. It's not bleeding. It's not falling off. It doesn't hurt. If it's not falling off and it's not bleeding, it doesn't hurt. So that's what I've been teaching myself over and over and over again. And I've been teaching myself the same thing like for about 2 years, I'd say. Yep, definitely noticed. It's like Sentinel's always in my stream, and I think there's like times where I walk off the stream. I'm going to the toilet. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or 5 seconds, and I'll get off and I'll walk behind my chair and I'll walk straight into the door, because I don't always close the door, right? Because my room gets really hot. So depending on the different time of the years, the door's either going to be like closed, ajar, or fully open. And it's those moments when it's kind of not closed but not fully open. Those are the times I walk into the door, and I know the door is there. I know it's there. I just don't see it. I just walk into it, and it's always my left foot or my right foot. It's always like if I'm walking into the room, it's my right foot. If I'm walking out of my room, it's my left foot. So yeah, I got so used to walking into the door, I just keep telling myself it doesn't hurt. So when I came to the S&M club, I applied the same principles of telling myself it doesn't hurt. I mean, I feel it. Every time they hit me, I feel it. I feel that they made contact, and I feel that there's like a sudden rush of blood going from my body, my heart, straight to my arm, and then back again. And I feel everything, except the pain. And she kept hitting me over and over again. She hit me around about 35 to 40 times. And everybody in the bar was like, they all stopped drinking and started watching me, because like it's an open bar. You know, any customer that comes into the bar can take part if they want to. But if you walk into the bar and go to the counter and just buy a drink and sit there and do nothing, nobody's going to think you're going to be like interested in playing. But if you feel confident, you can like turn around and say, I see my son, hit me, kudasai, you know. And you know, whatever you want to hit them with, you present it to them, you know. So you might want to get them hit you with a whip, you give them a whip, right? So whatever you want to get hit with, you present it to them, and then that way it's a sure sign that you want to play. That's how it works. And if you're holding a weapon in your hand, like you're holding a weapon in your hand, and somebody sticks up their arm like this, you ask them, do you want me to hit you? And they say, okay, and then you just tap them like this, right? And they will tell you what they want. If they tell stronger, 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 so you hit them harder, right? So that's how it works generally. And the bartender, he's the guy that ties you up. And when I first went in there, he's like, oh, Nikita-san, where are you from? And stuff like that. You go ever asked to get hit and they say no, it's enough. No, they won't refuse. If you had not had enough, you can ask somebody else and they will hit you. That's how it works. So, been going to the same club now for about 3 weeks, and been bumping into several people. When I say I bump into porn people, I don't mean I bump into porn stars. I haven't bumped into any porn stars. I bumped into porn executives, like directors, producers, managers and stuff like that. And a whole bunch of them started following me on Twitter, because I've been writing like my journal in Japanese on Twitter and how I feel and stuff like that, you know. So these guys who I met, they kind of follow me back on Twitter, and they don't say anything. It's just really weird. they follow you. They either like what you write, or they just keep watching you, and then next time you go to the club, you bump into them again and you start talking to them, and then things kind of progress. And my friend says to me, "You should stream more, Nikita. You should do this, or you should do that." You see, the thing is, I kind of like where this porn thing is going, and I want to know where the path will lead me to, because I can't shoot porn in the UK. I can't shoot the kind of content I want. But in Japan, I'm having fun doing this kind of stuff, right? And in the UK, this stuff will be absolutely banned. You ever asked to get hit? New career opportunity. Yeah. You know, it could happen, right? Because like, as long as you can read the contract and you agree to it. See, the contract signing in Japan isn't done with like a pen or paper. It's done with your fingerprint. Yeah, you dip your finger in ink and you do some fingerprint stuff, and then that's how you sign your contract. Usually. Or you sign it by with an ink can, which is a stamp. But I believe that they use finger more because it's harder to copy them. So I don't know where this might lead. I mean, if it leads down the rabbit hole that I started doing porn in Japan, then I start doing porn in Japan. But I don't think it happened that way. I don't think I'm allowed to do porn in Japan. But maybe they might want to experiment. I have no idea. But you know, it's always intriguing to find out where the rabbit hole leads, right? So you keep going there and keep meeting these people. It's only been 3 weeks and I met like 4 people from the same company, which is a bit strange. And the company is one of Japan's biggest companies as well. So the only person I've not met is the director. But apparently he goes there to the club. I don't know, because I've been asking, because like people tell me like, oh, I'm an executive from so and such a company, and I don't believe him. So I asked the barman, I asked the barman, is he there? And the barman said, hi, he's a regular customer here. He's been coming here for like 4 or 5 years, you know. And the barman's like really friendly, and he tells me, he confirms everything. And in the club, only the barman knows my real age, because I went in one day and he wasn't sure whether old enough, so I showed him my passport, and in my passport was my age, you know, my date of birth and everything. So the barman knows who I am, where I came from. He knows my full name, he knows my date of birth, he knows everything about me. But I'm not worried about it. It's not like you lot. I wouldn't show my passport to you guys. You guys, I don't know what you guys might do to me. You guys might get me evicted from the UK without me actually being in the UK. I never wanted to be an alcoholic. Actually, I never wanted to drink loads and loads of alcohol when I'm in Japan. But everybody tells me drinking alcohol while streaming makes you a better streamer. And I went, it doesn't make you a better streamer, it just builds your confidence because you're under the influence of alcohol. And actually, Japanese alcohol is really cheap. This can was $1. $1? And it's got 6% alcohol in it. In the UK, you can't get a can for $1. It is cold though. Oh, it's only got 50 calories. One can only has 50 calories. Look. Awesome, 50 calories, nothing else. It's got like 3.7 something of something water. It's got 0.2 grams of fibre and something else. That's a lot of liquid though. You're gonna be pissing out soon. It's alright, my toilet's around here. I'll show you my, do you want to show you my toilet? I'll show you my toilet. I'm gonna show you my toilet. You'll be like astonished with my toilet, man. Just put my battery in my pocket. Go and put you on the other camera. This is my toilet. Look at it. Isn't that cool? It's just a toilet, I know, right? But this, look, this is the control panel for it. It's like little flush, big flush, ass cleaner, bead it, stop, change the pressure, and I've got 2 rolls of toilet paper. Normal toilet paper, thin toilet paper. I don't know why you need thin and thick. This is thick and this is thin. I don't know why I got that. And then there's the sink. Look how cute this little sink is. This sink is so cute. Look, it works. I mean, you know, I can piss faster than this, right? But it's nice, isn't it? So that's my toilet. So this toilet is special, right? That when you open it, when you sit on the seat, right? When you get off from doing number 2, the toilet knows that you got off and it will automatically flush the toilet. Really cool. So in this toilet, you don't need to wipe. You can just sit there, press a button and it'll clean your bum for you. Then after that, after it's cleaned your bum, is it heated? Yeah, it's heated. So I think it's this button for heat. It's either this button or it's one of these buttons for heat. And you can turn the seat on so it's warm. And you know what? Don't need to turn the lights off, man. Just close the door and after about a minute the light goes off. Look, the kitchen. I didn't even touch it. Everything's automatic. So I got my air conditioning, light. So this is my living room. So I can keep the chopsticks because they're useful. Put this in the bin. So the bin, I got 2 bins. So this bin is for plastic. Like that. This bin's for paper or burnables. And then actually put that in the bin. So this is like hand gel, you know, sanitizer. That's fucking cool, not gonna lie. Japan is like neat, next level. I know, right? So this is my, oh, I'm gonna keep the bag. I can keep the bag for tight, putting rubbish in. Look, the light's gone off. So this is my apartment. This entire section is my apartment. So living room, kitchen. So this is my kitchen and that's my bathroom. The fridge is kind of in the bathroom. Then I got a shower. The shower is really clean. I like it. I like it here. It's really good and really cozy. Yeah, it's like it's got an extractor fan here. Got a kettle. The only cooking utensil I have is a microwave, though. That's the downside. So I can only cook with a microwave. I don't have a cooker. But there's an extractor thing on there, so maybe there was a cooker, but it broke. I don't know. This apartment is brand new. This apartment is less than 3 years old. So you know, maybe they're still changing and stuff. So this is my bed. This is my rubbish. You know, my little light. Got another air conditioning thing here. And this is the remote control for it, you know. So that turns it on. It's really cool, isn't it? No portable cooktops. I haven't seen one. If there is one, I haven't found it. So I'm going to go back into my room because it's more cozy in there. Oh, what happened? Oh, you're giving a sub to Cold Beers. Thank you very much for another gifted sub, man. Really appreciate it. See, this is what I need to do, man. I need to do like streams in my UK time. That way I get the regular viewers. Okay. I need to tidy my bin because I've been throwing things in the bin, right, and I haven't emptied it. So turn the light off here and go back into my bedroom. It's nice, isn't it, chat? Don't you think it's nice? Nice and cozy, isn't it? You go and put you down on the table somewhere. So put you back on me. I think that's better, isn't it? I'm going to put you down on the table like I did today. Let me go sit and talk. So I think you can hear me quite well, you know. Yeah. So I got chat on this phone. So I got chat here. So I've got chat here. So carry on talking. I can still see you. Can you buy hard liquor in convenience or just in those low? No, you can buy hard liquor anywhere in Japan. Nobody checks. It's like they scan your beer and the till will say, are you 20? And you click. They don't even ask. They just tell you where to point and you just tap it and then it goes okay. And that's it. And then you can just buy alcohol. Nobody cares. It's not like the UK where they were like, hey, you got your ID? Show me your ID. They don't do that in Japan. In Japan, they just don't give a shit. You know? They know you can't speak English. They know you're coming on holiday. So just make you have a good holiday in Japan and make you click stuff, right? You know. So yeah, I really like Japan. Officially, I love Japan. So if you came to Japan and you're 18, you could just buy a drink, take it to the counter, and the guy would just say, point to the thing. Because I've seen Japanese, like, I look young, and Japanese people look younger than me. So, and they can buy drinks. So, you know, honestly, I don't think they care. The drinking age in Japan is 20. I stood on something. It's really good. You know what I should do, Joe Chat? I should change from jeans. I should change from jeans into other pants. You know what I'm going to do, chat? I'm going to turn the camera to the wall like this, and then I'm going to change my pants out, because wearing jeans on a bed is not comfortable, chat. Especially after eating. I have to let my stomach breathe a little bit. So what did you just say? From what I've seen on stream, Japan looks like fucking cool. It's definitely on my bucket list. You should definitely come to Japan, man. Definitely. You'll like it. I think you'll like it. Japan is a very open society, you know, in the way that you can like definitely have fun in Japan. They're not going to ruin your holiday, but there are rules that you have to abide by, such as like, oh, where have my pants gone? There are certain rules in Japan that you have to abide by, like don't cross the road until it's a green light. You know, little things like that. You can't do jaywalking in Japan. Japan has similar road crossing rules that you have in America and stuff like that. So you can't do jaywalking. You get caught jaywalking in Japan, you get told off by the police officer. Which is fair, I suppose. You know? So I'm just putting some tights on so I'm comfortable. See, like, the thing about Japan, yeah, you can go to a nightclub, get drunk, get absolutely wasted. As long as you don't go touchy with other girls and stuff, they don't give a shit. You know? If you sit in a bar, get yourself completely rat-assed, Japanese people will just leave you alone. And they will still buy you drinks as long as you don't go causing trouble with other women or even with the other guys. They will leave you alone. So, yeah, Japan's quite friendly foreigners. So now I've got tights on and my bum's getting. I should get my bum smaller, chap. I think I should walk around more. It's like I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to make it so this is kind of small, right? And I want to make this smaller as well because compared to Japanese people, I'm quite chunky for a girl. And it's not a problem. It's just I want to be fitter. I want to be sexier. I want to be more accepting of. I want people to accept me more. That's why. I mean, when people ask me where you're from, and I told them, they always like, "Oh, Sky, English. You speak English, Sky. You're Asian," and it's like they're like really happy about it. Are you on a SIM? Are you on a SIM or Wi-Fi? I'm on both. I'm on SIM and Wi-Fi because I'm using a software that allows bonding. How you doing anyway? Hey Chris. So on this piece of software that I'm running, it runs the data from internal on the SIM on the phone, and it's also getting the Wi-Fi from my room. Like skip dinner and don't eat until breakfast. You'll slowly lose weight for sure. Pretty easy. I've actually skipped dinner, lunch, and everything, right? And I just had something to eat just now. You saw me eating just now. That's the first meal I had yesterday. I didn't eat anything yesterday. Honestly, that's my breakfast. And it's like 5:37 right now, and you know, I just eaten. Ideally, I would go outside and walk a bit more, but my Sims are fucked. For whatever reason, my Sims are not doing what it's supposed to do. And I think the Sim that I didn't use the other day is on this phone. And you see, I don't know what's going on. Right? Let me grab the Wi-Fi. See, this has one connection on it, but what's connected to it, I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me grab my phone. My computer. Oh, so I brought my laptop with me to Japan. This is the laptop that I normally have sitting on the side, doing other things. It's a laptop for my sound machine, actually. So what's this Wi-Fi connected to? So let's connect that to there. And I'm just going to have a little look around in this Wi-Fi, see what's wrong with it. 192.100. So according to this, it's used 22 gigabytes in 2 days. What the hell? How did I manage to do that? So the LAN settings, I'm going to enable a faster connection, enable 5 gigahertz, apply. So it's going to reset the router and hopefully it'll work better. I mean, this little router, this little boxy thing I've got here, this is the router. It's really small compared to my Netgear one. And Japanese hardware shit is really expensive though. So, Wi-Fi. So I thought this router would work by now because it wasn't working before. Because like you guys are not using it, you guys are connected to the house Wi-Fi. So you should be fine until somebody uses the microwave. As soon as we're using the microwave, the line might drop for like a moment. Router settings. Allow. Okay. So does this still work? So according to this, it's receiving data. So it is working. It's just not having a good time doing it. I don't know why it's doing that. Got a little problem, chat. All the porn sites that I visit in England on the computer, I can't access them on here. It don't work. I mean, I can access like Pornhub and stuff, that's it. But like some of the other sites I kind of access, it doesn't work. So what have you been up to, Chris? I mean, you're welcome to join my Discord again if you want to, Chris. You know, if you join back into my Discord, I'll unblock you. They blocked. It just tells me that you're outside the EU, can't access it. If you join my Discord, Chris, with your new user ID, if it's still blocked, I'll unblock you, right, mate? Because you seem to be okay. Just don't do weird shit. I don't like people doing weird shit in my Discord. It's not nice. I have to unblock you first. I can't unblock you. What's your username now? Because the username you had before, you deleted it. Not much working, dieting, waiting for Japan. I don't know what your username is. I can't unblock you unless you've got username. Chris. But didn't you change the username? Okay, let me just grab this. Did that work? I don't know, did that work? 1 second. Okay, now you can rejoin. Try rejoining again. Because like what you used to do is like come in my server, leave, come in, leave, come in, leave. It gets really annoying when that happens. So the one I want unbanned is the one that says Chris Goku 2 4073. And if that's not the one, okay, welcome back. So you just have to go through a procedure again and go to the roles and get your roles and stuff, then you can be okay. It's like when you leave, when you come back and leave, it's really annoying, right? Because every time you leave, I get a ping on my phone, right? And then when you come back again, it pings me on the phone again. It gets really annoying. You can have up to 120 servers on your username anyway, so you don't really need to, you don't really need to exit a server to go to another server. You know, you got 120 of them. So yeah, thinking I got introduced to this like clear cooler. A roofer introduced me. He said it's a nice drink to drink. It's really easy to swallow, and he isn't kidding. He's right. He's absolutely right. It's really easy to drink. But I always find that alcohol makes me feel thirsty. It's like after I drank alcohol, I feel really thirsty. I can't explain it. It's like you drink fluids, which is alcohol based, but the alcohol makes me feel like kind of really thirsty. After I drank a couple of cans of these, I still have to drink a couple of litres of green tea just to make myself feel good. But man, I need to find a laundromat. My roommate tells me there's a laundromat around here somewhere, but I haven't found it yet. So it's like I'm running out of socks. I put like, it's like, I think alcohol dehydrates you, not sure though. Is that why? Because like every time I drink alcohol, even though I drank loads and loads of alcohol, I still feel really thirsty afterwards. I feel like I've not drank anything and I want to drink more. But because of my alcohol tolerances, it's like, I won't drink too many alcohols. I drink like maybe 2, maximum 3 cans of the Japanese stuff, which is around about 3 cans at 6%. Does it add up? I don't know how you calculate it in your body. 3 cans at 6%. I definitely feel warm. I'm feeling warm already. My face is slowly getting warmer. See, I don't want to be one of these IRL streamers, right? See, the thing about IRL in Japan, they do this thing called a degen stream on a Friday and Saturday night where they all meet up in Shibuya and they get drunk basically. and they stand around outside getting drunk. And for me, standing around isn't a thing that I like to do. I like to go wandering. But Shibuya, the club area in Shibuya is really small. It's like one street, two street, maybe a third street, and then there's like about 4 blocks, and that's it. So if you're like going to stream all night long, you can cover those blocks any way you want to, multiple times in one night. So I kind of like Shinjuku better, because Shinjuku is more spread out, because you've got like the old town in the Kabukicho area, which is like the old town of Shinjuku, the old entertainment district, and then you got the other parts of Shinjuku, which is like the shopping centre district and the office district and stuff like that. So it's all spread out a bit more. The only downside is there's a big distance between Shinjuku and Shibuya. To go from Shinjuku to Shibuya it's about 40 minutes walk each way, and most people just take the train because it's just easier. So I get why people go to Shibuya to party, because Shibuya's like, if you're a Japanese person and you want to meet foreigners, then you go to Shibuya. Whereas me, I don't want to meet Western people when I'm in Japan, because my idea is that if I'm in Japan, I want to spend more time with Japanese people or meet more Japanese people, right? So the best way to meet Japanese people in Japan is go to nightclubs where Japanese people go. And some of those nightclubs just happen to be S&M bars and stuff like that. Oh man, I just farted. Tell you, man, I don't know what's in the food in Japan, but when you eat stuff in Japan and they make you fart, the gas that comes out is like 5 times worse than what it is in the UK. It's really weird. It's like, when I fart, usually it's kind of like quiet, not very loud, you know. Normal bar looks really chill there. Nice to meet locals. Yeah. Some of the bars in Japan are really, really cool, and you know, but you have to be a bit careful. A lot of the bars in Japan play music, and ever since Twitch have this DMCA bullshit going on, a lot of people don't go to the bars. I have yet to find the bars where Rob goes chilling. I don't know where they are. Japanese food, man, it makes you burp both ways, downstairs and upstairs. But you know, ever since I've been in Japan, I've never strained myself on the toilet. I've never I'd go. It's like when you eat British food, right? When you eat British food, you sit there on the toilet like, come on, you coming out yet? And you have to force it out. Whereas in Japan, you don't do that. In Japan, you just sit on the toilet. You just relax on the toilet. And then you don't have to strain yourself and everything. Everything just falls out. Everything just falls out. It's like, and the way the toilets are, the water level of the toilet is a little bit higher, right? So when it does plop into the water, it doesn't backfire onto you. It doesn't backdraft into your asshole. Plus, British food is junk. I don't know. It's like British food. It doesn't matter what I eat in Britain, right? I can eat like Indian food, or I can eat Asian food, or Chinese food, or Japanese food. When I eat anything from England, afterwards it's like, and when that doesn't work, you have to go to the pharmacy and get laxatives, right? And then you like when you have laxatives in England, the problem is like it makes you a bit over easy, because like you go to the toilet, you sit down, it's like everything falls out. Then you kind of wipe and get up again, and you like have that urge to go to the toilet again and sit down, you know. So like I don't want to take laxatives in the UK, because laxatives in the UK are, I want a laxative where you just take it and you go to the toilet once and that's it, right? Once. But when you take a laxative in the UK, the laxative kind of lingers in your system for a few days, and you get to the toilet, you sit there, go, and everything just falls out. Then you wipe and you wander off, and then your stomach goes dum 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 dum, and then you're like, oh shit, I need to do another shit. So you have to go back to the toilet and sit down again, and everything falls out again, right? And you think to yourself, okay, I'll stay here a little bit longer just in case there's anything more. So you stay there for an extra 5 minutes or so, and you think to yourself, safe now, I've been here for 5 minutes, I finished what I was doing, I'm safe now. And you go to wipe, right? And you get up and you walk off again. And then after like maybe 10 minutes, it's like, do you get the idea? The first time it's instant, you want to go there and sit down, use the toilet, and then the spacing between the first time, second time, third time, it gets longer and longer and longer, until such time you think to yourself, okay, I sat in the toilet for an hour now, it should be okay, finished, right? Finished. So you wipe and you walk off, you think nothing about it, and then you have more English food, and then the next day you'd be like, oh, my stomach, I need to go for a poo again. And then you're back to square one again, or sitting on the toilet going, eee! And you know, it's like your asshole is like saying, it's not coming out, Nikita, it's too big, it's too hard. But in Japan, you don't have that problem. In Japan, it's like the food in Japan is good for your system. And then when you go to the toilet and you relax, hi Miss Nikita, 3 AM, will you be able to access vending machines? I've seen one that makes fresh pizza. I don't have any vending machines where I live. I don't have any vending machines around here. I mean, like, the vending machines I got outside my house, they're all drinks, yeah. Maybe Japanese food is rich in fibre. That could be it. My lentils are full of fibre, trying to adjust over veggie. I used to eat lentils. I used to eat lentils all the time. I used to eat lentils for breakfast, lunch and dinner, because my mate told me it's a good way for losing weight. But the problem with lentils is, right, lentils have so much fibre. You're eating like 100% fibre. Every time you eat a bowl of lentils, you're eating 100% fibre. So everything that goes in comes back out double time, because it's just going through your stomach. I love lentils with minced meat for eggs. See, I always get lentils from Morrison's because they come in 1 kilos. Yeah, 3 times a day is healthy. Yeah, but I don't want to eat lentils 3 times a day and spend 3 times the time on the toilet, you know, waiting for the lentils to pass. It's not fun. There are what's thinking vending machines were everywhere in Japan. I stand corrected. Vending machines are everywhere. I got 3 outside my house. I walk outside, there's a vending machine right in front of me, and there's one right on the side, there's one on the other side of the road. But there's lots of different types of vending machines in Japan. The vending machines that are outside near me, they're all drink machines. So like you can get bottles and cans out of them. And in winter, I think one of them has warm cans in it. So you can like put $100 yen in there and get a can out of it. But none of the vending machines where I live serve food, right? I mean, the ones in Tokyo, like in other parts of Tokyo, they've got vending machines where you can like order ramen and you get like a plate of ramen coming out of them. which is kind of cool. And I've seen like vending machines that dish out frozen food as well, you know. So there's lots of vending machines around Japan. There's lots of different types of vending machines. Not all of them serve food. The vast majority of them give you drinks. And there are a few, I heard there are a few that serves you hot drinks and hot food. Hey Dexter, how you doing? Long time no see. You know, streaming, I've been streaming a lot in Japan time in the last few weeks. I mean, I think this is my 11th stream in Japan, and you know, me saying I'm streaming a lot, I'm streaming more in Japan than I normally do in the UK, right? Because like I'm doing like every single stream I do is IRL stream at the moment because my computer isn't good for gaming, you know. So I am enjoying the IRL scene in Japan. I met every streamer. I met Cashmere, I met Suspenders, I met what's his name? Retro Gaijin, I met Daily Dasher, I met Just Kiss, Keith, I think his name's Just, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I met loads of streamers in Japan in the first 2 weeks I was here. And I met Bottlehead, I met Bottlehead's wife, I met all the regular streamers in Tokyo literally in the first week. I even met Jake and Bake and Andy Milinokas, Million Knockers or something. I can't remember. I can never pronounce his name. He's got too many syllables. Andy Milinokas. Is that how you pronounce his name? I'm really butchering his name. I'm really sorry, Andy. I'm just crap with names. It's like English is my adopted language or something. No, it wasn't. I think it's the second or third time I met Andy Milinokas. I kissed his foot. Well, no, I didn't kiss his foot. I kissed his shoe. And if you look through my clips on this channel, there is a clip where I go down, kiss his foot, and I feel very proud that I kissed his foot. I mean, Halloween week in Japan was like TwitchCon. Yeah, every IRL stream was there. I went. It's like in the 3 days that Halloween ran for in Japan, I met all the streamers that I was planning to meet throughout the whole duration of my stay in Japan, right? So, I mean, at the moment, I met Crazy Japanese. I kept bumping into her like several times, and she's a lovely girl. And I would like to spend a bit more time with her. I mean, if opportunity came along and she wanted to stream, that'd be cool. I want to meet her. I want to spend some time with her, talk to her and stuff like that. Because talking to her on stream, like as a viewer, is quite difficult. I think the only person I've not met at the moment is Japandi Jones. I mean, he's here, but I've not met him. How's Japanese speaking going, or do everyone talk to you in English? Okay, I'll tell you what happens when I'm in Japan. When I'm walking around Japan, and when I walk into a shop or anything, 99% of the people will talk to me in Japanese first. Always. And then they realise that I don't actually speak Japanese. I'd be like, eigo kudasai. And they're like, oh, eigo, chotto wakarasu, gomenasai. And, you know, so most Japanese people will speak to me in Japanese first, because when they look at me visually, they see me as Japanese. And And even foreigners, if round here, there's a couple of Gaijins live around here where I live at the moment, and I've been walking up and down the roads here, and the majority of them won't say hi to me because they don't speak Japanese, and it's always me have to reach out to them. I'm like, hey, hi, and they turn around and look at me and like, did you just speak English? I says, yeah. And they ask me like, are you Japanese? I says, I'm half Japanese, but I speak English. And we stop and chat in the street quite often. There's like a guy called Nick who lives around here, and I bumped into him a couple of times, and he's like really chatty. And it's like, found out he's from England like me, you know, just like the other side of the Pennines. And he's like, oh, you know, I don't normally speak to a lot of Japanese people because like they don't speak English. And I was really surprised that when you said hi to me, I kind of thought that you were Japanese. And I says, no, I'm English. It says, yeah, but on appearance, you don't look English, you look Japanese, you look like one of them. So, I understand in that sense, because like most of the Japanese people see me as Japanese, and most of the foreigners in Japan also see me as Japanese. Even though I'm a bit fatter and a bit bigger, they still see me as Japanese, because like it's all about appearance, isn't it? Because like I've got long hair, I'm Asian, I wear glasses, and my hair's black, so it checks all the boxes for Japanese people to say that this person is probably Japanese, right? But if you got blonde hair, blue eyes, or you're a black person and you're in Japan, then there's a high probability that you're a foreigner and you don't speak Japanese. I've seen Japanese people who talk to black people or white people who speak fluent Japanese. They're born here, they speak fluent Japanese, and the Japanese guy sees them as a white person, they speak English to them, and the white person's like, Nihonjin desu, Nihongo, and they just doesn't get through to them because like their eyes is telling them they're foreigners. My girlfriend has the same issue as you. The family was born out of China in the 1950s, and thousands of shopkeepers, etc., sent to Trinidad and Tobago. See, I was like, because like a lot of Japanese people ask me, Nihonjin desu ka? And I tend to explain to them that I'm half Japanese, I'm hafu, and they're like, oh, hafu, English, and I'm like, no, half Nihonjin and half Hong Kongjin. Eh? And they're like, you speak English? I says, oh, I'm half Nihonjin, half Hong Kongjin, but English born. And they're like, oh, wakara. And it's like, every time, it's the same story. I've said it's like every Japanese person I met, I spend like 10 minutes explaining to them that I'm half Japanese, right? And they're like, oh, half Japanese. And because I speak English, the logical thinking in Japan is that, oh, if you speak English and you're half, then you must be half English and half Japanese. They don't look at my face. If they look at my face, they would see that I'm 100% Asian. I don't have anything white in me whatsoever. Because like half people who are mixed breeds, like mixed Asian and mixed white, they usually have certain things about their face that are slightly different. Maybe the jawline is a bit different, or maybe the eye shape is a little bit different, or the nose is a bit different. You know what I mean, right? Whereas me, I got a very flat nose. You know, my nose isn't very square. It's very flat. It's very flat to my face, and I've got like chunky cheeks. But when I was younger, my cheeks weren't chunky. When I was younger, I was a lot slimmer. I mean, well, actually, I wouldn't say I was younger. I would say about 10 years ago I was a lot slimmer. 10 years ago I was like around about 60 kilos. And COVID made me gain a shitload of weight. And the idea is that being in Japan, I want to walk everywhere. I walk as much as I can and lose weight, you know. And in that period, also get to know some of the Japanese people and stuff, and make small talk with them, you know. And since I've been going to these S&M clubs in Japan, they've been like teaching me Japanese. You know, like they'd say one thing to me and make me repeat it to them. One of the girls had an idea, it's like, every time you get your Japanese wrong, I will hit you. Fair, because you're an S&M club, right? So she was like trying to get me to say certain things, and I kept forgetting it because I was saying it, and then she would talk to me and hit me, and I'll forget it. It's every time she hit me, I forget it. So it's like she goes, oh, okay. She says, Nikita, Tuscany, Tuscany. Like, she was trying to explain to me how to say it, and I repeat it, and when I get it wrong, she hits me, and when she hits me, it's like a reset button. I've forgotten it again. And she says, yeah, it's going to take ages. So, but we became friends on Twitter, and every so often she DMs me and tells me, what was that? Can you say this word? Can you say this word? And, you know, I met lots of Japanese friends, and the Japanese friends are, they're really good. It's like trying to teach me more words, because I told them I want to learn Japanese and I want to be fluent in Japanese. And so my friends are not teaching me normal Japanese, they're teaching me all the slang that I can't properly learn. They teach me like Tokyo slang, which goes in one ear and out the other, and it's really hard, because like it's like a Japanese person teach you a Japanese slang word. They tell you the meaning of it in English, then tell you the meaning of it in Japanese. And by the time they told you the meaning of it in Japanese, you've forgotten what the word is. It's like, for me to 69 gifts, nice. You got 69 gifts. Gee, thank you very much for the gift to E. Dexter. So like, and every time I go to the club, I always meet new people, and thank you for the sub to MPR 1999. I wondered to myself, is that 1999 your PIN code to your bank card, or was that the year you're born? It does make me wonder. He crazy. I know he's very supportive. Sentinel is really supportive of my channel. He's like one of the people in my channel he's always there. He like, when I started streaming on gaming and stuff, he was always there. And you know, when I got little problems of my own and stuff, we always talk offline on Discord and stuff, and he's always been really supportive of my stream, you know. And I said to him that one day I'm going to go down to London and meet him, and maybe we go for some food somewhere. You can take me somewhere nice in London for some food. And he says, no problem at all, you know, I'll show you around and stuff. So Sentinel's always been really, really supportive, and I can't thank him enough. Not at all. What do you mean? 1999 is not your PIN code. So 1999 is the year you're born? Wait, can't be. No. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the last year of the millennium. I don't know. I'm just guessing. 6 a.m. Thursday morning. 6 a.m. Well, 6 6:13 a.m. and is it a Thursday morning? I have no clue. It's getting bright outside though, and I need to go to the toilet. Would you mind excusing me for like a couple of seconds while I go to the toilet? I get to. If you hear me moaning in the toilet, it's because I'm using the bidet. It's like, tell you man, it's like you don't have to have sex in Japan. You just sit on the toilet. You know, it's like you do your number one and number two, so you press the bidet button, and you press the one to clean your bum, and you're like, oh shit, this is fun. Because like the thing in the toilet, right? I don't know if it's the electronic eye or something, right? But it knows where to aim the water, and the water just goes straight into your asshole. Like, not kidding, goes straight into your asshole. And if you use the bidet, it goes straight into your doodah, right? And yeah, it's like having non-contact sex with the toilet. It's really weird. Anyway, I'm going to the toilet before leak. I'll be back in a couple of secs. Oh, I'm back, chat. I'm back. I always forget that the lights are automatic. I always have to look out the door and like think to myself, did I turn the lights off or leave the lights on? And actually, the lights are automatic. Oh man. So, right, Japan. So I've been like kind of. I don't know, because Friday night is an S&M club, and because I get Japanese, I get Japanese pieces, and it's funny. It should be okay. It should be it's one second. the before my router to this is connected. This is the time for my router. Goes on, router gets knocked out, and then it takes a little time for it to get in.